Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Heat 4. And in this episode of our season, as Joey Logano, we're going to be completing race 32 of 36, which is the final race in the second round of the playoffs, the Hollywood Casino 400 at Kansas Speedway. I'm going to be using this yellow, completely yellow with yellow rims Pennzoil car just because Kansas is a lot like Las Vegas, and we used it there because that's a Pennzoil race, obviously. We also use this at Pocono because that's in Pennsylvania where Pennzoil is from, but the main reason why is just because of that race logo, which is gold, and gold is a type of yellow, and that's all I've got. I always do crap like this. But last episode was at Talladega, finished in third place. I had the potential to win. Then they came up 5 wide behind me, which was scary, and Joey Gase won his second race of the season. Joey Gase is such a freaking nobody, but he just keeps coming around. And I wanted to win that race even though I've already locked into the third round just because I want to get 5 playoff points, which was really good for us. Playoff points, they get you that much closer and they can help out in the end if you just have a bad 3 races. But there's all 4 of the Joe Gibbs drivers. Eric Jones has climbed past Kyle Busch and Martin Truex Jr., which that shocks me. Chase Elliott is at the cutoff line. It should say that he's 2 ahead of it because Kevin Harvick is 2 beneath it, and that is the cutoff line, is those 2 drivers. And then our teammate Ryan Blaney is 35 back, so he has to win at Kansas if he wants to make it to the next round. Last time we came to Kansas Speedway, we finished in 13th place with race 12 of the season. That was, of course, the night race, and I do believe that the day version and night version of the track, they drive differently. I've experienced that with like Martinsville specifically, just because that's a short track, it's a tight one. But basically, it's full throttle, and it should be even more full throttle now because it's daytime. So it's more heated up. You can slide a little bit more. Our setup is, I think it's +1. It's looser because I looked at that earlier when I ran a practice race. We got a 31.015. 9th. We're on the inside and we're in the top 10, so we're already starting 4 positions better than we finished last time. And we're good at restarts, and it's gonna be more balanced this time because we have better race settings. And the AI aren't just set so that they can have their tires wear out hardly any at all. Now we're both hardly any at all. Ryan Blaney's starting 4th. Okay, he's got a chance. There's Keselowski, Kurt Busch, and Kyle Busch in the way. So I think Brad Keselowski, he can stay in here even if he's not winning, and Ryan Blaney does, but I really want to see Ryan Blaney do it. So I'm 8th now, which means one of the 8 drivers in front of us got sent to the back. As you see at the top right, yeah, we are on +1 loose. Where's Ryan Blaney? Oh, Brad Keselowski. I was like, where's Ryan Blaney? I guess he's in a different paint job. But Brad Keselowski got an engine change after qualifying. Well, now he has to climb through the whole freaking field so he gets a decent finish and doesn't, fail to go the next round. Because, he's only like 11 points in front of Chase Elliott right now, something like that. I'm not accurate about it, but that's the last I remember seeing, to be honest. But the green flag is out and we're underway here at Kansas. A lot of things going on around us, but as far as me, I just want to get a better finish than last time. And if I can win a stage by some miracle, I would love to see that. I honestly don't want to win. I want Ryan Blaney to win. Okay, that's Ryan Blaney in that blue car. That's not his regular paint job. Is that throwback to like Matt Crafton's Menards truck or something? I don't know what it is. Okay, so we can dog it in pretty low into 3. Try to make up some positions early. There's Ryan Blaney kind of stuck in the middle. Okay, he's back to the inside. I will try to run the outside more often because in practice sessions I was able to do that very well. So I'm going to go up here, let off just a tad bit, and then keep my foot in it. And this can help us actually get good runs off. Okay, so that is the paint job I was thinking about with Ryan Blaney. Let me give you a nice, good push right here. You going to use that? Please use that. I'm trying to help you the best that I can. Because he can't just gain points, he has to win. You can't gain 35 points on those 3 drivers in front of him. He can if they all do bad. But there's Daniel Suarez right behind me, so what the hell? Okay, just keep my foot in it up top. This is +1 loose, so it's going to slide like that. Oh, the tire wear setting set to more grip. Even on +1 loose, it's not out of control on worn tires. Well, we're up to 4th. I'm just going to keep running this top line. See if we can hang in here. Maybe win a stage if I can get a good restart and hold it in there. I don't think at this stage, unless there's a caution late in this stage, 9 laps. We're racing Martin Truex Jr. right now. He blew right past me, and I hit his corner panel. Now I'm trying to just side draft him, stay next to him. Okay, easy. He hang on to it, but he's still right next to us. You know, I appreciate this. I appreciate you giving me something to do without winning a stage and then getting a playoff point, taking away all the effort I put into Talladega. I should have gotten so much more out of Talladega, to be honest. I made a start 25th. There's Eric Almirola, who's not even a concern. Eric Almirola's not even in the playoffs, which kind of shocked me because he's a little bit better than that. We got 3 to go in the stage. Ow. I'm kind of just trying to follow Truex. Working with the bottom line, I don't think I can do it the outside. Denny Hamlin is falling off the pace. I don't know what happened to him. Okay, well, stage 1 ends early, and then we go down so that we can hit Eric Almirola for no reason. Yeah, you got all the Joe Gibbs drivers up here. Eric Jones in 7th, just having a good run. So, I mean, I don't know if Eric Jones is going to be like the second best or whatever of the Joe Gibbs drivers after this race, but, I mean, he's there. We're going to get no repairs, 4 tires, and we'll fill the tank, just like always. We're still 5th. So what I was saying is that now that we're up front, we can have a good restart and possibly pass these 4 cars, but I don't know about staying in front of them for an entire stage. This was probably longer than the first stage was. I like that it's later in the day now. That's cool. That is very noticeable. Yeah, it's 10 laps. But if it was like a late in the stage restart, then we wouldn't have to worry about them coming back up behind us within the next few laps, because it would have only be like 2 laps or something. A green-white checker for the stage. Eric Jones wants to help me. Okay. Damn, this thing is stiff in the front end. It's going to feel more stiff whenever you're racing around such fast cars, because then you feel like you need to go faster to pass them. I was passing cars easily because they were slower cars. So now it just feels like I'm typing up. I'm really just, they're just as fast as me, if that's the case. Yeah, I don't know if I could ever win a stage here at all, because I couldn't pass anybody at that stage. And Eric Jones won't leave me alone. Let's just move back up to the top, and we'll run up here. Try to let off the gas just a hair, because if I don't, then we'll find ourselves hitting the outside wall. It gets tired throughout the run, of course, but for the most part, you have to just a tad bit. I hate having to pass cars, although I want to. I hate having to, because it makes me change my line, and then I don't even know if I'm going to actually be as fast as I was whenever I was up top. I used to say that I couldn't do anything on the top, but I guess I've grown into it over time. He's pushing me. White flag is out for the second stage, and I told y'all that Denny Hamlin is off the pace, and we've caught him. He's fallen back to Truex and Chase Elliott. Closing in right here. I think we can make the pass in 3 and 4. Kind of side drop or something to make it easier for me. Yeah, I'm going to send it, and we're going to get it. I hope we do. Okay, pull up in front of him. He says he wants to work with me, but he's trying to pass me. I tried. I really had it. I pulled up in front of him, he got around me. And it did the thing where it said he wants to work with me, but then he didn't work with me. I said, we're going to send it, we're going to get it, and we got it, and then he ungot it from us. My right front was taking lots of wear. Y'all saw that light pop up. But we're 6th. I lost a spot in that stage, I guess. Okay, so no damage to repair. We'll get 4 tires, and we'll fill the tank again. Probably gonna skip some laps under caution. No pit strategy in this race. I think it's even later in the race now, but it still looks very similar to what it was in the last stage. Okay, so we're on the outside, which is a good thing for me because I already want to run up here in the end. I'm trying to prevent Denny Hamlin from beating me on this restart, but he does. That sucks. Can I pass him going into turn 1 here? No? Oh, he checked up. And I'm up against his bumper. Crap. I don't know where Ryan Blaney is, because that's Kurt Busch in that dark car right there. And Hamlin keeps checking up for these guys. But I'm finally getting this spot that I couldn't last time, and then we just scrub off all our speed pushing up against him. Now, Ryan Newman is having a top 5 run. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Ryan Newman, but not Ryan Blaney. Ryan Newman. Sweet. Okay, back into 5th. No, go away, Denny Hamlin. Go away, Ryan Newman. You're not even supposed to be here right now. It's so annoying how these guys just drive the hell around me. I'm going full throttle all the way around the track. And you can't do that anywhere except for up here. And my car just did not want to do it that time. It wouldn't hook up. But they're still right in front of us, so we're going to race them. We're getting out and rolling this straightaway, obviously. Ooh, slingshot with Newman. If you get out of the way, damn it. I'm being competitive and doing the racing thing. And I can't go anywhere. I can't pull up in front of them. There goes Denny Hamlin. One car passes you, and you try passing the back, and then you get passed by another car. It's like, you can't just race. If you get raced here, they outrun you. You can't let them race you. You can't compete. We were fast in the second stage. We're moving forward, little by little, to catch Denny Hamlin. Now Denny Hamlin's up to speed, and I'm just, just in it to fall back to 13th, like we did last time, somehow. Where's the speed I had? Where's that good, delicious fucking speed I had? I am going to let you drive into me. I'm trying to run my outside line. I'm just going to stay up here and take whatever beating the game wants me, or take whatever prize the game gives to me. Oh my god, this fucking Tyler Reddick? No, this is Eric Jones. Eric Jones drove my butt. Oh my god. I can't drive where I want to, man. Come on. Leave me alone. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of racing because I don't get anything good out of it. And I'm sick of having cars on my ass. Oh. I enjoyed running the top whenever it got me sitting in the middle of nowhere doing nothing or passing cars. But now, there's nowhere to run on this entire track without falling back. Even though I'm full throttling all the way around, I have to fall back. There's nothing I can do. It makes me ache. But what does make me happy is that Brad Keselowski had to start in last place, and now he is up here in the top 10. I'm just falling back. I have fresh tires, and I'm just falling back. I'm not doing anything wrong. There's Ryan Blaney. I don't see him getting anything out of this race, unfortunately. He's up here with Keselowski, but it means more for Keselowski than it does for Ryan Blaney with how this scenario is played out. I'm just trying to get these spots back, running my line. Guess we'll have to make it 4 wide. And Jones. This is very interesting. I just want to move forward. They've been changing my line and affecting my line and all over my butt. I'm trying not to hit the wall, trying not to hit Eric Jones. Oh my god. There's Kevin Harvick in my line. Okay, we're rearing down the right front again, and it's bound to blow. It's weird because I've been running my absolute best and pushed out of my line and all kinds of crap, and somehow my tires are taking so much more effect than the AIs in this race. Just running behind Keselowski in 9th. We're getting away from Harvick, Eric Jones, and Ryan Blaney. That's nice. Kyle Busch is still leading this. Just give me that push. I'm trying to... Okay, we got 8% on that right front. Okay, Harvick backed off. I was wondering if he was on the outside of me or something, but no, he backed off. Okay, 2 to go, 7% on the right front tire. This is right front, part 6 at this point. I think the last one was right front, part 5. Just a while back. We're at 3% now. I think we're going to finish worse than 13th, even though I had such a much better car in this race and I was performing so much better. We're going to blow this right front before we can even get to the last lap of the race and finish worse than last time. There you go. Hit the wall. That should bring out a caution. And it does. 10th place. Okay. There's nothing I could do about that. That's just the hand we're dealt. Our right front tire couldn't last through the entire final stage. Oh. Even though that race was better for us, and we got to race and have a good time, it frustrates me that for some reason my car would not get up to speed for the final stage. It was great in the first two. We moved forward, and we moved forward some more. And we stayed up there. And then suddenly, I had cars just passing me left and right like I was slow. And I kept getting passed just because they were around me, and I wasn't in the line I wanted to be in. I have to be up top now. But, I got a top 10. I like top 10s. You know, I love when an episode is titled Right Front Part, etc. And in the thumbnail, you could tell I blew a right front tire. There you go. And then, bam! Oh, yeah, smoke coming out and everything. Okay, let's take a look at the race results the way I usually do, which is at this screen without all the car sounds in the background. So Kyle Busch won, right? Yeah, and he won the first two stages as well. So that was a dominant performance by him. He might be near me in the playoff standings now because of, winning the race and then getting the 2 playoff points for winning the stages. Chase Elliott, he finished 3rd. So, Chase Elliott is definitely in the next round. Keselowski, he got back up into 8th place with that finish. So he should also be in the next round as well. But Ryan Blaney, he didn't make it. I guess I was accurate about Kyle Busch's playoff point situation because he's now just 4 playoff points behind me, which is 1 behind Martin Truex Jr. He gained 7 playoff points with the win and the stage wins, and that's where it puts him. And because we just started the next round of the playoffs, that resets all the points, and it's based off of our playoff points. So he's only 4 points behind me. And then Truex is only 3, so that's what I was most worried about. It's just, I wish I could have won Talladega. We were so close to doing that. But Joey Gase. It had to be Joey Gase. Okay, so they put Denny Hamlin back up in front of us again because he'd been so dominant in the regular season. We have 6 wins both. I forgot to mention that after Talladega. So if I get one more win, I can also have won the most races this season, not just the championship. As if I know that I'm going to win the championship. Like I said, Keselowski, Chase Elliott, they're into the next round. Eric Jones is 29 back because he only got 9 playoff points throughout this season. And then there's Kurt Busch just hanging in there. He's kind of the odd one out, the one I haven't been paying much attention to, but he's there, and he was running second for most of that race. Well, I'll see you guys next weekend for the first Data 500 at Martinsville Speedway, where I'm going to use the regular Shell Pennzoil paint job that Joey Logano is famous for, even though I wish he would change this primary paint job and get sick and tired of it. But I'm using this one just because he locked himself into the Final Four using this car like 2 years ago, in 2018. And if he hadn't won that race, shoving Truex out of the way, he would have not won the championship. He would not have been in the Final Four. Well, that's going to be race 33 of 36, the first race in the 3rd and final round of the playoffs. Then we got the Final Four, so I consider this the final one. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.